Hey, hello and welcome into the SupaNuggets Valentine special. In today's video you will learn how to create a love letter generator for the one that you love with custom email and Amazon simple email service, and it will be generated by Cloud AI. So first let's generate one for my wife. And I will actually send it to me. So first, I'm generating the love letter. Under the hood, it's contacting Cloud, generating the HTML. And I can see the preview. It was all generated, and I can send the email. So how it works? First, user tries to generate the love letter, so he is fulfilling this form. Then it goes to the Vercel function. Vercel function contacts Cloud AI to generate the HTML. Cloud AI generates this HTML, and after successful operation, we are adding the user request to the database to get the UID of the record. Then we are uploading to the love storage, of course the name of the bucket is the love, the HTML page with the name of UID of the record, and we are preparing return to the user that he can later on see the preview of the love letter. Later on, user can send the email to the real user, so to the real receiver. It also contacts the Vercel function. Vercel function contacts Amazon SES, so simple email service, authenticate with node mailer and send the email as a template. And later on, when the receiver goes into the link supanuggetsresicus.com, love and UID, it's download in reality under the hood, it's downloading from the storage where the header is equals to the UID added before, and rendering the Valentine. So here, as you can see, I have love and UID of the Valentine. And now if I will go into the SupaNuggets, as you can see, I have in the storage bucket love letter with the UIDs. And I have only one policy here to get the love letters. And this policy I think is very interesting because it just checks if the bucket UID is love letter, so user tries to contact this bucket, and in the headers of the request there is love letter UID equals to the name. So if user really contacts the storage with this UID, so there is no way to list the items in the bucket, and you can only know the file and download the file if you know the UID of it. And we can look that into the code. So as you can see here, I have here the create SSR SaaS client, which custom header X love letter UID. In this case, it will be always added to the request. I'm trying to download this love letter, and I got the signed URL, and I'm just simply rendering this HTML. From the Vercel function perspective, the creating Valentine is very simple. So I'm just gave him that, so gave Cloud AI that I will be using Tailwind with this script, so he should just generate HTML like this. And I'm later on just contacting the Anthropic client with the user prompt and final description, saving it to the create love letter function and uploading it to the storage. So here and here. From the perspective of email sender, I have like very simple things here. So I have node mailer, which is be able to send the emails to the SMTP host that I have configured, and I can simply later on send the email that you saw before. Now let's talk a bit about the Amazon SES, so simple email service. I really recommend that because it's free, I think, for 50,000 emails per month, and it's super easy to set up with Supabase. It's a little bit tricky to get through the verification, but let's do it together. So I'm getting started in the different region than before because I have one set up on my thing. So I will set up it to one of my email addresses. I would need to add the DNS record to my subdomain. This one is probably the paid feature, but we do not need to add it. And currently, as you can see, I'm in the sandbox and I have still 200 emails per 24 hours. I have verification pending. And as you can see, I just need to click this link and my email was verified. In order to get more quota, I need to verify my sending domain. So I will do it. And I just need to add some records. So the CNAME. And when I added all the records, as you saw, I can request the production access. You would need to choose one of them. In my case, it's transactional because this is the triggered based communication, so someone had to click to get the email. I will not send any marketing stuff or something. I can write here the SupaNuggets website, so you really need the website. And after that, they will review it and give you the access. And after successful verification, you will have the production access granted here status, and you can see send the 50,000 emails per 24 hour. And I think this is a lot. So this is for me the ideal mailer. And now how to add the identity. So here I will add after the verification, of course, I will add the new identity to only to the email address. I'm clicking the activation and my email is verified, as you can see. I can send from here the test email, but I don't need to do it now. And I just need to set up the SMTP credentials. So as you can see in the SMTP settings, you have the endpoint, which corresponds to the SMTP host. SMTP port is 587. User and password we will get from creating the SMTP credentials, and SMTP secure can be set to true. Important thing is also that SMTP sender must be the email of the verified email. So let's create credentials. I will remove them later. As you can see, it's automatically generated. And I have the SMTP username and SMTP password. This is important. It needs to be SMTP username and SMTP password. What is very cool and very important is that you can also use these settings into the Supabase authentication. So you can send with these credentials also the registration, login and activation emails. It's very cool. So where to set the mailer inside the Supabase? Because it is important as well. So I'm going into project settings, authentication, SMTP settings, and here I have the custom SMTP settings. Let's say I will not change it for now, but I will show you how it works. So first, here is your username, so this will go here. Here's your SMTP password, it will go here. And to get your port number and host, you can see it here. In the Frankfurt area, it's probably this, port 587. So here is the host, and here is the port. And then you can just send it. And of course, this sender email must be the verified email that you set. One more thing important is that you then need to add better rate limit. So in my case it's 1000, but up to you. By default, I think it's 2 per hour. So after you set the SMTP, you should also set here the better rate limit. And as an example, I will show you how my emails works. So I have configured the custom emailer from the SupaNuggets, and as you can see, my emails looks like this, and these are sent by my email. I really recommend that because I'm using that in several services and it's always capable of sending emails. And as always, code is in the description. Let's get started. Let's make a love today together and have a nice day.